And I think it's been called the drag. I mean, even since my mom was born and raised here too and went through school here, and she's like, they called it cruising the drag on a Friday night. We called it cruising the drag really on a Saturday night because everybody's at a football game on Friday, and that's never changed in Stephenville. So,
especially in our timeline, before Coach Browse got here in '88, they probably did do it on Friday night. Jake and Dorothy's, you brought up Jake and Dot's. Tuesday, hamburgers. We joke. I think it probably happened a couple times, but my dad wouldn't let us get cheese on it because it cost 35 cents. It was $1 hamburger, and he's like, I'm not going to pay 35 cents for.
So he brought his own slice of cheese.
Me and my brother would sneak cheese in our pockets and to put it on a cheeseburger. But yeah, the chicken fried steak there, that's some of the favorites. And then Heartache came into town, very popular now.
And Chili's came, I guess, when I was in high school, and it's still here. Okay. That's really the only restaurant, that's...
Montana's always a big staple with the chicken tenders and cheese fries. It's just a place where we always went in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So what are the Doty? Well, before we get there, what about community events? Obviously, Friday Night Football.
Yes.
But in terms of other community events and traditions that the family enjoys here in Erath County, Stephenville, what are the things that y'all enjoy doing?
I think it's hard coming back because our lives are revolved around athletics so much.
Mm-hmm. And they always have been. I mean, I cheered through junior high and high school here, and he played football, and it's all we've ever known. Mm-hmm. Football's all we've ever known.
Baseball game last night. Tomorrow night we'll be in Clyde for a doubleheader softball game. Friday night be baseball in Brock. Next week we'll have regional track. So literally our lives now as adults really revolve around that schedule.
Yes.
Especially being the athletic director, because when I first came in, our first 4 years, our first 4 years, I was just the head football coach. So I supported all the other sports, but I wasn't tied to it. I didn't have to stay and be an administrator on duty or anything like that. But now, taking on that role and being the AD for 3 years, it's a lot more stress, pressure, and springtime is absolutely crazy. Probably, the 4th of July parade, the 4th of July fireworks were big. Yeah. I remember Moolah Fest. Of course, growing up in rodeo, always the Tarleton Rodeo is a big one. It's always the last rodeo of the year. So I remember living in Snyder, and then I would only get to, with school, I'd only get to go to a couple every year, but it seemed like I always went to Tarleton because it was the last one of the year, and they got to decide who were the regional champions and reserve and who was going on to nationals. And so me and my brother usually got to go to Tarleton. So we have a lot of great memories of coming down, going to Mr. Gaddy's. There used to be Mr. Gaddy's where Cotton Patch is now, and they used to have a great arcade. There was a spaceship. Mazzio's. I'm sorry. It's not Gaddy's. Hello. I'm sorry.
You have to be born and raised in Stephenville to know that.
I know. But Mazzio's was a great spot. And
you would take all your grades in, and Mazzio's would give you tokens. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. I forgot about Mazzio's, but you would take your report card in, and they would give you all these tokens, and however many A's you had, that's how many tokens you would get to play in the little. Looking back at it, you thought it was a huge gaming center. It was tiny. Yeah. But as a kid, it was huge.
Wow. Well, you're our youngsters of the group that have been interviewed so far. So you're the first ones to mention
Mazzio's.
Yep.